Hey guys, so in this video I want to talk about what is the best way to get started with the Untold engine. So assuming that you have installed the engine, what do you do next? Where do you go? How do you get acquainted with the API? Well, I have provided two targets for you to play with. One of those targets is called demo game, and you get there by simply selecting the proper scheme. So in Xcode, you go to the scheme section and select demo game and make sure to select my Mac. As you saw in the previous video, in the previous installation video, when you press play, what's going to happen is that a stadium, a player, and a ball will be rendered on the screen. And you can go from edit mode to game mode by pressing the P key. And then just using the WASD key. Now, if you want to look into the API so you can get an idea of how everything works, you simply go to sources, then demo game, and then click on main.swift file. Here I have provided a template just so you can get an idea of how to use the engine. Here I show how to create an entity, how to link an entity to a mesh, how to link an animation to a mesh, how to start a physics system, etc. Again, this is mainly for you to just get a feel for the API. Now, once you feel comfortable and you want to play around with, I provided another target called a starter game, and this is more kind of a sandbox so that you can play around with the engine. And here again, if you go to sources, starter game, main.swift. And then here in this file, I have provided like a boilerplate to get you started. I have initialized the camera, and I have created a player, an entity, and then linked an entity to a mesh. And then set up the lighting. It's a simple boilerplate code just for you to get started. And how do you get there? Well, again, simply select the proper scheme, select a starter game, make sure you have my Mac, and when you press B, you are just going to see a simple player show up on the screen. Again, the idea of a starter game is more for you to get to play around, to experiment with the engine. And that is it, guys. Those are the best two ways to get you started. I hope this helps.